as we begin this series, when miracles don't solve the problem. Never take it personal. That's part one. When miracles don't solve the problem, never take it personal. Never take it personal. Look at Korah's rebellion. In Numbers 16:1, it said, now Korah, the son of Azra, the son of Kohath, the son of Levi, he was from the tribe of Levi, Adotan and Abiram, the sons of Eliab, and all the sons of Peliah, sons of Reuben, told men. And they rose up before Moses with certain of the children of Israel, 250 princes of the assembly, famous in the congregation, influential, famous people, men of renown, people who carry power. And they gathered themselves together against Moses and Aaron, and said unto them, ye take 2 wives upon you, seeing all the congregation are holy, every one of them, and the Lord is among them. Wherefore then lay ye up yourself above the congregation of the Lord. These people talk with them, influential people, princes of that tribe. They took 250 men with them. Moses and Aaron, why are you acting like whether you God can speak to order, or why are you acting like this? Why you take too much power upon yourself and you want proof that you do extra more than other people? But one of the things they did, then they said they took all the son of Peliah, the son of Reuben. You know Reuben was the firstborn son of who? Jacob, right? Yeah. The first son of Jacob. Isn't that Bible? You're talking to me now. A teaching section. He's the first one. There's a reason why they mention him. So they actually telling him, in fact, Reuben said from the type of Reuben that Jacob's firstborn son. So he's supposed to be in position of power. So they influence that guy. You say you must sit down here. They think that you're right. You're supposed to be in power. You're there, brother, then do that kind of thing. Just sit down here. Hello. We're not familiar with that kind of thing. That you're supposed to be in power. And he's sitting down here. Who is Moses? You know Moses' story? Moses, I want to kill you. He was running away. He went, I don't know where for the year. He can't stay here. He can't talk about God saying he did do one kind of thing. You're standing there. You look at him. They told 250 princes of the assembly, famous in the congregation, men of renown. That's why in the house of God, that's why in community, that's why in government, that's why in life, when you are influential, be careful. Because you will cause more damage than good. That's why when you are influential, you are playing on influence, you got to be careful with the decision you make, with the things you say. Because one word you say can destroy an entire nation. I can remember when they were having the 2017 and senatorial and representative election. During that campaign, our president went somewhere and he said something. I didn't come here as a president, I came as a private. Oh, you don't understand. The authority is not a car you ride. The authority has been invested in you. And after that statement, remember one of the candidates in the district, he made that statement, he ran the lady out of the place. And you all can remember the one where he had it, they were throwing on the house. I think people attempted burning the house. Only because an influential person said something stupid at that moment. And you have said it made no difference. Because the person, who will even hear you? You understand what I'm saying? And when you get that picture. So these people, what they call it, so there is now a small case. All the influential people, then they took 250 princes of the assembly, the leaders, famous in the congregation, men, renowned men. They gathered themselves together. When you want proof, when you God can speak to all these people, all the year we hold it. I'm saying never take it personal. But see what happened? When they did that, the next thing I said, I want you to follow this, right? Never take it personal. But after they made that complaint, see what Moses does. Moses goes to God in prayer. Numbers 16:28-30. And Moses said, hereby ye shall know that the Lord has sent me to do all this work. Moses said, you come and see that the Lord has sent me to do everything I'm doing. You think the thing I'm doing on my own thing? You think I get jump up because I want me leading you? For I have not done them on my own mind. if these men die the common death of all men, or if they be visited after the visitation of all men, then the Lord has not sent me. Oh my God, may God help us. I hear leaders do that. So that pastor says, if they want to say happy to you, they are not a man of God. You're taking it too personal. That the same thing Moses do here. Moses is angry because they say, hey, you think you hear what God is speaking? Moses said, you think I'm doing this because I want to do it alone? What can be happy? If you're not happy, then God send me. In fact, what can you do to you? You will not die a natural death. See what Moses did. But if the Lord make a new thing and the earth open her mouth and swallow them all with all the property unto them, and they go down quickly into the pit, then you shall understand that these men have provoked the Lord. He said, if I let you the day you lay down, you die peacefully. Even if that the anger of the Lord came, you, nobody will bother. But you know what can happen? If the ground open and swallow all of you before the people, then you will know that that's your day. God fed for you. And when you read the remaining passage, that's what happened. The ground opened immediately before Moses. The next verse, when you read it, Moses didn't even finish speaking. The ground opened and swallowed them up. I thought when that kind of thing happened, the miracle is supposed to be enough to solve the problem. That's why I said, don't take it too personal. The man had done miracle. So everybody's supposed to be scared for the problem to be solved, right? But see what happened? That initial miracle was not enough. The murmur after the miracle. Like I said, I thought such a miracle would have been a unique way to solve such a problem. For example, you have a dispute, you have a confusion, and then somebody stand and say, if they were happy, then you all know that the Lord has called me. Let's assume that your leadership is one of mine, right? And the thing happened before everybody's eyes. I thought it's supposed to solve the problem. Man, God get called that man, God get called that woman, you get leader. You get leader. But see what happened? The miracle did happen, but it just made matters worse. After that miracle, I said, don't take it personal. But all the marvel, all the next day, all the congregation of the children of Israel murmured against Moses and against Aaron. Oh my God. Saying, ye have killed the people of the Lord. You're following me? These people gathered against Moses to understand that picture. There's not a small thing. They would have stolen. The people Moses leading to the promised land, they're not small people. They were about 600,000 men. If you include all of them wives. And then let's see that each of them got only one wife. Each of them got only one child. That almost 2 million people, right? Some of them had 2, 3 children. So that's a small number of people to influence these people. So when we think about it, don't get that small 3 people, 4 people Moses lead. No. So this is not a small thing. But after Moses said, you will see, and you gather against me, I'm coming prove to you that God sent me. Ground will open and swallow you. Glory to God. Ground open and swallow. The man is anointed. Miracle signs and wonders following. The next day they said, actually, they indicated people of God. On the next day, they said, all the congregation, the first day was about 250 priests were leaders, right? But right now, all the congregation of the children of Israel murmur against. But then nothing you did, you're going to kill God people, that how you can do God work. You're going to sit down and think God call you, you and Aaron, and you're not killed. Can you imagine? I thought the miracle was supposed to solve the issue. But we'll see why. The miracle, there's a moment after the miracle. You see, that's also not children of God. We have to understand that we don't go after miracle follow us. Because sometimes the dispute is not always validated by miracle. So let's see. In the next thing that follow, after the ground opened, they completely, then God himself come in. He said, I will see Moses step aside. Let me do something. Said they didn't believe you. God sent a plague, a disease that they start dying miserably. Let's read that. And Moses said to Aaron, take a censer and put fire there in front of the altar and put on incense and go quickly unto the congregation and make an atonement for them. For there is a wrath going out from the Lord. The plague is begun. And Aaron took as Moses commanded and ran into the midst of the congregation. And behold, the plague was beginning among the people. And he put on incense and made an atonement for the people. And he stood between the dead and the living. And the plague was stayed. Now they that died in the plague was 14,700. Besides them that died about the matter of Korah. Besides those that died, the first one, the one what God sent. How many persons? 14,700. That the very Moses told Aaron, you got to go there with an instant. Oh my God, you got to follow me. Don't take this thing personal. Because the very people they're complaining against them are the very people that got the solution to the problem. That's why I've come to realize, I tell people, even secular, political, spiritual leadership, leaders don't complain. If you're a leader who complain, you're not a leader. Find something else to do. Leader find solution to problem. Because you know what, in leadership, there are tears that people sharing, you can share. When you go back in 1 Samuel chapter 30, there's a powerful passage there, verse 1 to 8. David is on the run. David is a rebel leader. God does all kind of things. God anoints a man through Samuel that you're going to be the king of Israel. The day David was anointed, the problem started. You know, sometimes we're praying for favor. God give you favor. God give you favor. Let me tell you, the real mark of favor is provocation and hatred from other people. Mother and I was discussing it the other day with the story of Isaac. In Genesis chapter 22. He said, when Isaac sowed in the land, verse 1 downwards, he became very rich. He went forward. He got great and got very rich, and the Philistines envied him. You understand? Sometimes you pray, oh God bless me, God, and the reason why God is taking his time because you can't cope with the opposition of riches. You may not cope and not bring it down. And that's the reason why sometimes you will see the men, the ordinary men, you faithful in your church, you're a deacon, you're a men president, you're an usher, you praise her, you become representative and minister, then you go to home and do something. Because you can't cope anymore. So bringing it back to Moses, so you got to understand when you are a leader, there's tears, the people share, you can share. God anointed the man, he became a problem. He became a problem. He running up and down, no place to sleep. He got 600 men with him. They up and down, they are in a little village called Ziklag. He's a rebel leader now. That's the only way he survived. And one day they went to hustle and they came back, all their wives and children gone. The Amalekites, a group of enemy, bitter enemy in the life of Israel, came and swept everybody away. They all lifted their voices and began to cry. And then in our passage, the Lord, the writer specified it. He took David's wife and his 2 children. David's wife and his 2 children. His 2 wives and his children. Sorry, the 2 wives and his children. Abigail and Abigail. And then when they were crying, then David lifted up their voice and cried. They said, we'll steal you. When I read that passage, I said, but how people can be like this? They took your wife and children. They took the men. They said, when your own wife important to me, that I am important to you. They said, David, we're not responsible for your wife and children. You got us in this problem. I'm dragging it here. And I want to bless God for David. David didn't take it personal. You know what David did? He asked Abiathar, who was a priest. He said, give me your priestly garment. Then when he ordered, he asked God, what should I do? There's so much in that question. Should I stand and confront them? Should I take my sword and fight? These guys can't fight me. I killed Goliath. They can't do nothing to me. I made them who they are. But he didn't argue with them. He asked God, what should I do? Don't take it personal. And God said, you know what? Stop. Oh my God. Stop. Don't waste your time with them. Pursue the enemy. And you will recover everything. The reason why they're complaining, because they still look up to you for solution. So that's why you got to stop and complain and find solution. So, but see what happened. 14,700 people died. It was the very Moses who gave the very Aaron instruction. The very people they are complaining against. You think you hold it, you think God called you. Why they can't go do it? Miracles should have solved the conflict, but it didn't. If you are a leader and you're having serious conflict, I thought miracles were going to solve the problem. When we're looking in the scripture, When Moses was doubtful after God called him, he said, go to Egypt and lead my people. He said, God, how will Israel believe me? God said, take your word. When you drop it down, it will turn to a snake. You confirm your leadership before they're straight. And that's what happened. And the people are able to believe. He said, what about Pharaoh? He said, you will perform miracles before Pharaoh. So he began to perform miracles. He performed the first one, the second one, the third one. And when he performed the first one, the magician of Pharaoh did the same thing. The second one, they did the same thing. Then the third one was lies. The doors turned into lies. And then what did the magician say? They said, this is the favor of God because we're not able to perform the other miracle. It means miracle confirmed the issue. Miracle settled the case. And another case with Elijah and the 400 prophet of Baal. He told them on the mountaintop. He said, Lord, let me sacrifice. And let he that answer by fire be your God. So you are the first. And they begin to cry on their false idol Baal. They cry. And Elijah, when you put it this time, Elijah said, maybe the man is busy. He traveling or he's sleeping or he going to other places. Or maybe he on Facebook, he doing some research. So he got kicked. And they start cutting themselves with knives. And they started bleeding. And they did that whole day, nothing will happen. Then in the evening, Elijah said, you pour water on my own altar. Water. They dug trenches around the pool water. And then what happened? Boom! When Elijah opened a boat, fire came down from heaven. Consume the stone, consume the offering, consume everything, and lick the dust and lick the water. They said, he that answereth by fire, let it be your God. That's exactly what happened. But for Moses' case, miracle is not settling the issue. Why is miracle not settling the issue? Emotional leadership. There's a problem, a miracle is performed, and still the problem. Frustration will set in, right? Because after that thing happened, 14,000 persons died, 14,700 died. They still not afraid of Moses. Oh my God. The very Moses who stood up, that's what I love Bible. When we follow these things and lead us in places of influence and tension, it gives you courage that you don't look to people's responses to you and what you're doing. Because when you do that, most times you may get frustrated and you think you're not even doing the right thing. You may step out of order. Because sometimes it's just hard for everybody to see the world from your point of view. That's what makes the world unique. That's what makes it we different or we're going to be boring. And you and myself are going to see the pulpit. The way the pulpit looking, somebody get a problem with it. The way they think, looking on the somebody say,